Back on Tennis Channel Live and our breaking news earlier today, the Melbourne Summer Series shut down for the day. No matches being played because of a case of COVID. Our John Wertheim, Tennis Channel insider, joins us now. And John, I hear you have some new information on the testing process. What can you tell us?
Yeah, in about 2 hours, the players who were staying at the Hyatt, which was the hotel where the worker tested positive, players that were staying there will get on buses and they will be sent to a hotel at St. Kilda, the beach a few miles away, for testing. There was some discussion about whether all players were going to get tested or just the players at the Hyatt. Again, I think it bears keeping in mind. This is obviously not ideal. This was not expected. But on the other hand, this was in keeping with protocol. I mean, weeks and weeks ago, when the government of Australia and Tennis Australia were negotiating, one of the questions came up what if subsequent to players being back on the court, there were positive tests? That's what we have now. So this is in keeping with protocol that was negotiated weeks ago.
John, in your opinion, if this comes back with maybe some more positive tests, could the Australian Open actually be in doubt?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the question everyone is asking. I spoke to one agent who said that it's very delicate, was his word. Someone else said that they thought it might be very difficult to finish the events that started this week, but it also was unforeseeable that all the players would be sent home without a tennis tournament. I think you nailed it, though, Steve. It's really a question of, are we done with the positive tests? If there are more, we're in a completely different area. So right now, it's everyone sort of, it's knock on wood that this is a one and only positive test, because if more positives come up, it's a completely different terrain.
All right, John, informing us that all the players will be sent to a different location for their tests. John Wertheim, appreciate that information, and follow John's Twitter feed as well for all of the latest on this situation. Interesting developments here as, you know, hour by hour, this story kind of evolves.
There are multiple layers because of the strict quarantining, the protocols in Australia. They have done such a fantastic job with COVID, and they want to keep it that way. And so we're not sure, basically from hour to hour, day to day, what the new requirements might entail, but certainly it's all about safety first.
And there's so many different sort of things you have to focus on outside of the sport. I mean, there's, of course, health and the country and the government involved. So there are so many more things to consider rather than just the Australian Open. It's just a crazy, crazy time right now. But as you said, just minute by minute, hour by hour, we just have to see what's happening.
Health and safety above all else. Stay tuned here on Tennis Channel as well as tennis.com for all of the latest news. As this story develops, we will let you know. When we come back, it is encore coverage from the matches yesterday, and there were some good ones. 188 players in action, 89 matches, 6 different events. You see them right there, starting with Danielle Collins and Karolina Pliskova. For Precaution Chanda, I'm Steve. Once again, stay tuned, tennis.com, for all the latest news and developments from Australia. We'll see you on Tennis Channel Live tomorrow.